Okay, so I'm walking down the street with this sack of seeds and what I was thinking at the time was maybe some spices in my pocket, some seasoning in my pocket. And I'm walking down the street and I'm heading on my journey up to these apartment buildings that I used to hang out with my friends back in the summer. So I get up to the apartment buildings and I knew, like we would always meet up at this pool, and it's crazy because I'm passing a spot right now on my right. We would always meet up at this pool outside this apartment building, and we would just be out there all day. Me, a few of the fellas, the little young girls that we went to school with. It's the summertime, we living, right? So none of us lived there, so we shouldn't even been in the pool. But the lifeguard was one of our good friends from school, and we would be at this pool every day. And while I was at the pool, I always knew it was like some older kids that they were already in high school. They probably was like 10th or 11th graders in high school. They used to come over to the pool too and like just sit over there with us or whatever. But we never really liked, we ain't hang out with them all like that, initially. But we knew that they were a little bit different than us because they used to smoke weed all the time. And we didn't do that stuff. Like none of us, we didn't do none of that stuff. So I remember sitting there and I got this sack of weed in my pocket, and I still don't know what I'm doing with it. But if y'all don't even know, I'm sweating bullets because in my mind I'm like, all right, on one hand, this ain't weed. On the other hand, I'm like, this is weed, and I'm gonna go to jail, man. I gotta get it out of my pocket, but I just didn't know what to do. So I'm sitting there at the pool, and the older dude starts talking about, yeah, man, I'm trying to go find some weed, man. I'm trying to find some weed. And look at me. I'm like, okay. Y'all trying to find a little bit of weed. So I'm thinking this in my mind, and I'm like, I pulled the sack out. I'm like, hey, man, and something changed in me all of a sudden, right? I just turned into this dude right here. I went from being a like goofy little kid to, yeah, hey, I think I probably can help y'all out with that. Instantly, I turned into damn Frank Lucas. I'm just, yeah. So I think I got y'all. I got something. You know what I'm saying? I think I got something for y'all. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, I got a little bit of something on me, They like, man, let me see it, man. I'm like, all right. So what I do, I'm up here acting like I'm on this mission. I say, come on around to the back with me. Come around to the back with me. Yeah, that's what I said. We walk around to the back. I'm like this, y'all. I'm like, yeah, I got you. I pull out my little sack that I found. I said, here you go. And dude looked at him and was like, oh man, you really got it, huh? I'm like, yeah, what's up? What you trying to give me? He was like, this a dime bag, man, so I'll give you. I'm like, what? So he gave me $10. I'm like, all right, yeah. Like, I'm up here playing it off like I knew what I was doing. I had no clue. I'm like, I didn't even know the bag was worth $10. I'm like, $10? Okay, all right, cool. I took that little $10, man. Listen, that was the best $10 I ever had in my life, man, because I'm telling you, I'm out here. I told y'all what was in my bag, man. My CD book, my stack of CDs, my Walkman with all these Mitch Mac batteries, a couple, some hoop shorts, shirts, and snacks. That's all I had. Man, listen, when I got that $10, y'all don't even know what that turned me into, man. Y'all don't even know. It turned me into all day I'm walking around like, what? Like my whole everything changed about me just for that day. I thought I was the man, and nobody even knew, but I just thought I was the man. In my mind, I just grew up. I'm like, yeah, I done been out here in these streets, man. I do this, man. Man, it was a damn dime bag of weed that I found at the end of my parents' driveway, man. That didn't make me want to do it again. It didn't make me want to go, like just hit the streets running and becoming this drug kingpin. Nah. But that, like, it was the dumbest thing ever. Like, thinking back on it, like, I'm not lying to y'all, man. When that day going forward, man, couldn't nobody say nothing to me, man. I'm like, what? Hey, nah, chill out, man. Sit on, go swim. Go swim. Go sit down, man. What? Hey, bring me my book bag, man. Bring me my CDs, man. Yeah. For the rest of that day, man, I was the man in these streets in my mind. What's the dumbest thing you did? What's one of them dumb things you did when you was younger, man? I was in 8th grade.